Welcome back. I'm the Watch Nerd. On today's video, I'm admitting something. I was wrong. I made sort of a rant video on the 15203, the Rolex Date 34 millimeters, and I'm completely wrong about that. I said some false facts, and I also I really didn't spend. I always, as I say, spend a few days with the watch, but I need to spend a little longer to fully understand this piece. So yesterday I wore it for a day, and now I'm coming back and explaining really what my thoughts are. But before I flip you around, I do want to talk about the Chanel chain giveaway. I'm going to be giving this chain out as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers and Diamonds and Beyond reaches 1,000 followers.
Now, flipping ourselves around, you've seen this watch. This is the third time on my channel, and I promise you this is the last. I have talked extensively on this watch, and it's not a watch you really do talk extensively on. I made a couple of false claims, and we'll start there. I first actually said that this watch had a different movement than the Datejust, which isn't true at all. I was mistaken. I was reading about an old Rolex Date, but no, this is the same as the Datejust, the 3135. Now, saying that this is the same movement as a Datejust, there is underlying issues, and let's talk about that. That's what I was really trying to get in my last video. Now, the case is 100% thinner than a Rolex Datejust. I feel like they do not put as much gold. It's hollow. There's shortcuts, I feel like, even though the Datejust was too. But even though, just saying that there is shortcuts in this watch is an understatement. There's certain things the Rolex would never do. This thin, bezel. The case is so thin. And talk about rotor noise. This is very loud, the rotor in this watch. So there is huge underlying issues, and I'm not trying to dismiss that. 34 millimeters is not my taste, and the price really reflects that if you look at it. But the dial's gorgeous. Now, this is a mid 90s piece, so you do get those hollow links. Taking off my wristwatch check of the day, it is an oyster quartz 17,000. It's a gorgeous blue sunburst effect on that face. Really cool. Hasn't been touched at all, as you see. It's in actually really good condition for one of these old oyster quartz. It's 1980. So really nice watch. But going back to this, because I did really rant on this watch, it is, I heard people say it's a Datejust in a 34 millimeter case, and they don't make Datejust in 34, so that's why they call it the Rolex Date. Well, honestly, that's pretty much true. The watch is a Rolex Datejust in a 34 millimeter case, but it's not, because Rolex doesn't call it a Datejust, so technically it is not a Datejust. It has all the features of a Datejust, but it's at that 34 millimeter size. So I personally do not like this piece, believe it or not, even though I've talked so much about it. I do like the face. I do like certain aspects. I think if you're gonna buy one of these watches, the oyster bracelet is probably the safer bet for an everyday wear. But I like Jubilee. I think the Jubilee silk, it's so silky and nice. I really like the two-tone Jubilee. I'm a sucker for that. But as you see here, it's on oyster, which is more of a safer bet, I guess you could say. Hollow those links, though. And then we have a smooth bezel gold. That was just a checkup, very short video about what I said wrong. I still think there's underlying issues with this piece. Value-wise, I don't think you'll get so much back. But I think that's with any, not the sport models with Rolex, you have to be careful to buy them right. But this is a great everyday piece, honestly. The Rolex Date 15203. I would love to hear your opinions in the comments down below. I know it's a bit shorter of a video, but I've talked about this twice. If you want to go back, I believe the first time I talked about it was before the service, and it was kind of a disaster, actually. And then I talked about after the service. That's a series where, this is my first one on the series, where I talk about it after the service. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I talk about what changes or what polish and whatever it looks like after. So that's basically what I do there. I want to thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoy your day. Happy holidays to everybody out there, even though I will be uploading another video very recently because this one's very short. And I want to talk extensively on more watches, and we're always getting new stuff. So remember to subscribe if you want to hear more about Rolex or any other brand. And I would love comments down below, suggestions. What should I do next? What is your favorite type of video? What format? Or I really like your comments down below. Even if they're negative, I do like the feedback. So I want to thank you all, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. Thank you, and have a great day.